You are sabotaging your success because you are afraid. Fear is keeping you stuck and stopping you from reaching and maintaining your health and fitness goals. Maybe you're afraid of rocking the boat, or maybe you're afraid of what other people will think about you, or maybe you're afraid to make changes in your relationships, those that are closest to you. Fear is usually the deeper driver that has us abandoning our goals, keeps us from stepping into a better version of ourselves. Hi, I'm Maria LiPuma, and I help health-conscious men and women release blockages so that they can live healthier, happier, and freer. And today we're going to be doing some tapping to release fear that is keeping you stuck. When you are embarking on a path of transformation and change, your relationships have to change. When you start to respect yourself, when you start to take care of better care of yourself, and you start to address your needs in a different way, often those closest to you will maybe feel threatened by it, or they recognize that there's a difference. You know, we really do teach people how to treat us. And if we're learning to treat ourselves, again, with more self-respect, with more self-care, then the people who were used to us being the other way, a way where we neglected ourselves or didn't take good care of ourselves, might often feel threatened or uncomfortable with the new version of you. Unfortunately, this is a big factor for many people because we are social beings and we really want to be loved and accepted by those nearest and dearest to us. And on some level, they want it to stay the same. And so when we start to threaten the relationship by making changes, they might try to sabotage us, or we might unconsciously sabotage ourselves because we fear that they're going to reject us, or they're going to feel jealous of us, or they're going to feel threatened by us. But the truth of the matter is that relationships that matter want you to be your best self. And yes, there is a period of adjustment where you have to make the changes, and the way the relationship is often has to go through a transformation and change. Anybody that matters will be there for you. Sometimes those people that are in your life that are fixated on you being stuck or disrespecting yourself will have to go away, those relationships, because it's no longer working for them. The relationship might be based on a lower self-esteem you, or someone who, again, is not taking care of yourself. So loving yourself, caring enough about yourself, wanting to make that change is the first step. And then recognizing that it could be threatening to those in your life and taking the time to acknowledge that, recognize that there's the deeper fear within you that might be holding you back from taking those steps. So I want you to tune into yourself and tune into your life and notice what fears come up for you when you think about releasing things that no longer serve you or aligning more fully with your health and fitness goals. I remember years ago, I was interested in doing yoga, and I would start doing yoga, and ultimately I became a yoga teacher, but I would start doing yoga and I would feel really good and feel freer and start taking care of myself better. And then all of a sudden I would abandon the yoga practice. And I noticed that this was a pattern and a cycle. And I didn't realize until hindsight, though, that the reality of it is, as I started to take better care of myself, it certainly had me being more respectful of myself, and I was less likely to take disrespect from others, and it certainly threatened my relationship at the time. As a matter of fact, that relationship did not last because it was based on me disrespecting myself in so many ways. So, of course, I had to go through letting go of a relationship. I had to go through the grieving of that, because me stepping into being my best self was my primary concern. So it takes courage and it takes a willingness to address the deeper fears that are keeping you stuck. So I want to ask you again, if you notice that you are sabotaging your best efforts, and then maybe there's some fear of change going on in you, let's tune into it and see if we can start to release it and resolve it with some tapping. Now take a moment. You can relax your body. If you're new to tapping, I'm going to put a link to a video in the thread below so that you can learn more about tapping. If you are familiar with tapping, just come along and follow me, taking complete responsibility for yourself and your well-being. Take a moment to relax your body. If you're in a safe and comfortable place, you can close your eyes or soften your gaze and tune into your breath. Breathing into your nostrils. And on the exhalation, relaxing your shoulders and relaxing your body. And noticing if there's any fear of making these changes that are coming up for you. Maybe there's a fear of what your relationship will look like once you do make those changes. Maybe there's a fear of what other people might think of you if you were happier or healthier or free. Tune into anything that's coming up for you that might feel threatening as you are transforming into your best self. And take another breath in and let it go. And I'm going to start by tapping on the side of the hand, the karate chop, and I'm going to offer some words, and you're certainly free to say the exact words that I'm saying if they land for you. And if they want to be a little different, you can change them too. You want to acknowledge what's true for you. So even though I have this fear that has me sabotaging myself in aligning with my health and fitness goals, I accept myself, fear and all. Even though I have this fear about making the transformation and the changes that I truly want to make so that I can live healthier and happier and freer, I accept myself, fear and all. Even though I have this fear of making these changes, because I'm not sure what to expect from the people in my life, I deeply and completely accept myself and this fear that's coming up for me. And take a deep breath in and let it go. And notice if you feel the fear anywhere in your body, because it's energy in the body, and tapping's going to get that energy to start to flow. So as you're tapping, tune into the person, the experience that's triggering the fear, and notice the thoughts and feelings and emotions that arise when you think about it. And tap the top of the head. Take another deep breath in and let it go. All of this fear about making changes. On the third eye, take a deep breath in and let it go. What if they won't love me anymore? What if they will be unhappy with me? What if they feel threatened by me? Even though I have this fear of rocking the boat and making changes, I choose to love, honor, and respect myself, fear and all. Even though I'm afraid to make the changes and sometimes sabotage myself because of the fear, today I choose to love, honor, and forgive myself. All of this fear in my body, all of this worry and fear about what my life would look like and the people that are closest to me as I transform into a happier, healthier self. As I take care of myself with more respect and self-love, I'm afraid I might threaten those nearest and dearest to me. Maybe they'll feel jealous. Maybe they'll feel angry. Maybe they'll reject me. And even though it feels frightening to change the dynamics of this relationship, I want to be true to myself. I deserve to be healthy, happy, and whole. I deserve to step into the best version of me. And I deserve to have people in my life that celebrate my healthy, happy self. And maybe those people that are nearest and dearest to me need some time to adjust to a newer version of me. Or maybe they'll never adjust, and I won't be for them what they want me to be. Today I'm open to being true to myself. The courage to be true to myself. The commitment to be true to myself. The willingness to be true to myself. And take a deep breath in and let it go. The side of the eye. And even though there's some fear about this, maybe in the past I've had experiences where the people in my life left me because they felt threatened or uncomfortable with me being happier and healthier. Today I choose to love, honor, and respect myself. Today I choose to love, honor, and respect those nearest and dearest to me. Maybe acknowledge that they're afraid. Because I know deep down that when I'm true to myself and I'm loving and respecting myself, I have so much more to give. I can be more authentic in my relationships. I can be more loving and giving in my relationships because I'm taking good care of myself, filling myself up. As I fill my cup can run over and bring that love to those who are nearest and dearest to me. And take a deep breath in and let it go. Even though I have some fear around making these changes, I'm open to releasing the fear and letting it go. I'm open to trusting that as I am true to myself, and learn to love, honor, and respect myself more fully by taking care of myself, making time for myself to have good self-care. And as I do so, I can bring more love and respect into my relationships. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Today I choose courage. Courage to take those steps. Courage to align with the practices that will enhance the quality of my life, that demonstrate healthy self-respect and self-love. And trust that as I do this, the people that really matter in my life will celebrate me. Maybe I could even be a power of example to them and support them in aligning with their best self through their thoughts, their actions, behaviors. Take a deep breath in and let it go. So as you're tapping, close your eyes and tune into what that might look like and feel like to really step into the version of you that's respecting yourself. You're eating healthy meals, you're taking time to center yourself, you're enjoying healthy movement. Notice how that feels to take good care of yourself. And how would that feel to have those nearest and dearest to you appreciating that, appreciating that you are taking good care of yourself. So much so that they don't have to feel threatened by you. That as you are more respectful of yourself, you can be more respectful of them. And you can support them in a different way, in a new way, in a healthier way. Tuning into the courage that's needed to continue on your path of transformation so that you can bring more happiness, more freedom, more peace into your life. And as you do that, you bring that into all of your relationships. Taking a deep breath in and let it go. Moving through the round, breathing in, tuning into that feeling of freedom, of courage, of inner peace, and knowing that as you align with your best self, the part of you that respects you and treats yourself with love and integrity, that will positively affect all of the relationships in your life that matter. And take a deep breath in and let it go. And you can release your hands, you can shake out your arms. If you have some water, please drink some water. Water is great for this process. And tune into yourself and notice. Go back to the original picture of the situation that created some fear for you. And notice if there's still some fear there. You can, of course, go back and redo the tapping with me. You might want to journal some feelings or thoughts that have come up for you. One of the wonderful things about tapping is that it helps us to drop in deeper. It helps us to relax the brain, relax the body, and we get cognitive awareness of sometimes things that we had no awareness of at all. Because again, often if we are sabotaging ourselves, there are deeper drivers that are keeping us stuck. And fear is one of the primary reasons why we stay stuck. So you have to embrace the fear, allow it, acknowledge it, and then ultimately release it. Because fear is just an emotion, and energy and emotions want to flow. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I would love to hear any insights that you may have had as we tapped on this fear. As always, I encourage you to keep tapping. And if you like content like this, subscribe to my channel. If you know anybody that is challenged with some fears or sabotaging their best efforts, go ahead and share this video with them. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you again, and keep on tapping. Bye now.